In the last 1 year, the UK-Nigeria Tech Hub has empowered 2,500 Nigerian Hub entrepreneurs across its programs and provided support to 101 early-stage companies and healthcare providers towards fighting COVID-19.
The program is supporting other programs, including basic digital literacy in 10 northern states of Nigeria, with the target reach 1,000 beneficiaries, including 500 women and working rural schools, students and education administrators, covering both primary and secondary schools to support online learning due to the pandemic. The UK government is committed to supporting Nigeria through its inclusive digital economy agenda and to promoting the growth of the Nigerian tech ecosystem.
Experts say with Nigeria's population and market size, the 15% contribution of ICT to the country's GDP is expected to triple in coming years, and Nigeria is the future of tech in Africa if properly explored. The summit is also looking at ecosystem support, early-stage investment, opportunities for female founders in the ecosystem, among others. Hamman Jabani, NTA News.
Time to take a breather now. More reports ahead when we return. Do stay with us.
Experience unlimited super-fast internet access from Intel 4G. Intel. Live more.
Thanks for staying with NTA International. International and regional partnership for the fight against COVID-19 in the West African sub-region is paying off. To this end, the United Nations Development Programme has injected second tranche of intervention worth $14 million into the ECOWAS COVID-19 response in member states. Kelvin Eonwai reports.
The latest intervention from the UNDP includes laboratory equipment, testing kits, personal protection equipment, and other consumables. They were handed over to the ECOWAS Commission President, Jean-Claude Cassibro, while the distribution to member states will be coordinated by the West African Health Organization, WAHU. The supplies are expected to hasten response by member countries to the second wave of the pandemic.
We needed to support regional organizations that can reach and have the infrastructure in 15 countries. And ECOWAS, as one of the most effective regional organizations with its arm of WAHO, which has shown a long history of responding to crisis.
And we at ECOWAS through WAHO will continue to work to also, as we did in the first wave, to support member countries globally at a regional level so that vaccine program can be fully implemented. We'll try to bring some additional vaccine on top of what member countries are securing themselves so that vaccines are available everywhere.
The UNDP is also seeking ways to boost access to COVID-19 vaccine in the sub-region, an area the ECOWAS Commission is currently seeking help for member countries. In Abuja, Kelvin Ewonwaye, NTA News.
And from the foreign scene, African Union backs call to waive intellectual property rights and COVID-19 drugs. And Armenian Prime Minister faces military's demand to resign amid talks. Joyce Ometu has details on global updates.
The African Union is backing calls for drug makers to waive some intellectual property rights on COVID-19 medicines and vaccines to speed up their rollout to poor countries. John Nkengason, director of the Africa Centers for Disease Control, told the news conference that intellectual property transfers will address huge inequalities in global public health. Meanwhile, China on Thursday approved 2 more COVID-19 vaccines for wider use, raising its number of locally developed vaccines to 4. The National Medical Products Administration gave the conditional approval to a vaccine from CanSino Biologics and a second one from Sinopharm. In the meantime, Moderna has produced a vaccine that works specifically against the South African variant of coronavirus, with trials due to start in the U.S. It comes after studies suggested that the current vaccines offer less protection against the South African variant. COVID-19 has cost at least 2.5 million